Bienvenidos. Welcome to Chaos Boxing and Fitness. My name is Tristan Oseguera, and I want to thank you for watching this episode. And now we are in Geneva, Switzerland, after we moved from Seattle, Washington. And today we have our guest direct from the BKFC. He is a pro fighter with a record of 13-12-0 and is right now here. And I want to welcome him and introduce to you. Bam. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, from the card of BKFC in London, England, and he's going to be fighting in BKFC 27 in July 16 at the Wembley Arena versus Conor Tierney. You know him. He's been in a lot of fights in MMA, and if I'm not wrong, he has 3 professional fights or bouts in BKFC. And he's Joe the Hitman Elmore. Joe, thank you so much for taking this conversation, sir. I want to welcome you. I appreciate it. I know we talked the other day, and it's very early for you there, but you are like that. You're a beast. You're an animal. You stay early all the time.
Yep, man. Even when I go to bed at 1 a.m., if I train late at night, dude, I'm up at 4:35 a.m. my time every single day. I usually run in the morning. It's pouring down today. Yeah, early bird catch the morning and brown from.
Well, brother, thank you so much, mate. Thank you. I appreciate it. That because I know sometimes we the fans, and I call a fan, we don't understand sometimes the job from this new generation of fighters. How hard it is to prepare for the proximity of the fights. Yeah, like people think you are just people to give a show, or just you are there to entertain us, but it's not just entertainment. It's a job. You live from that. You're a fighter, and you need to start working out early, take care of your nutrition, take care of your mental health, because it's very important. So once again, I want to thank you, and how excited you are now you are close to this mega event in London, England, in July 16 for the BKFC 27 versus Conor Tierney. How's everything?
Man, excellent. Like you said, there's a lot of sacrifice going in, but to me, sacrifice is I believe in Earth, the more people sacrifice and the more you give up, the higher plane of living. People can call it enlightenment or whatever, to be peak, to be where I'm at, I have to make those sacrifices, and they're hard, but you feel better when you're done. I mean, for example, I went to my son's graduation. He graduated high school this weekend. I haven't drank alcohol for 7 weeks preparing for this. I felt this moment, happening. I wanted to be as pure as I could. I got to go on vacation with my wife 4 weeks before the fight. I go to Mexico for 5 days. I'm going to have to go down there. I've got all you can drink, all you can eat. I'm not going to. I've got my dietitian nutritionist writing me. I'm going to be on the beach working out. I'm flying my hand coach. I'm flying my hands pad coach with me. He's going to stay somewhere else so me and my wife can enjoy ourselves. But I'm going to get up at 5 a.m., run to the beach, do hand pads with my coach, go back, hang out with my wife, act like nothing's going on, go back. So, I mean, I'm preparing, with every single thing I have. This is a huge event. To me, Wembley Arena is going, it's basically the Times Square of the world. It's one of the most beautiful places. I get to go over there and fight for the fans. There's going to be a lot of buildup. Conor has a big mouth, beautiful man. He's such a personality, kind of like Conor. I call him baby Conor McGregor because. But yeah, I'm a fan, man. Of his fight, and people. I love the fact. Even this morning, a gentleman from over there said, "Hey, mate, Conor's going to come over there and he's going to smash your face in." And I was like, "Well, that's fucking great because I plan on breaking his fist with my face. I put fucking glass on my shoes every morning before I fucking walk. That's okay. I love that shit, baby." And he laughed. He was like, "Hey, mate, that's a 10 out of 10 on your return." But I really feel that way. I don't have to have nothing against Conor. I know he's a father, a husband, or he's got all that going on. So I'm not going to try to hype it up and talk shit about this dude. He's super fucking talented. We know he's got good footwork, but I'm a fucking monster. I really, if anybody knows me, I have a big, giant heart. And but that heart goes into loving this sport. I love the way the fans react. I love the entertainment. So whenever he hits me in the face, it's the only time in life where everything slows down at my pace. I move so fucking fast, the world can't handle me. When I get hit in the face, it goes, and I hear that da 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 da.
It's gone.
I'm slow dancing, baby. So I love it. And I'm just excited to let the fans see that again. I know that they've missed me. I've missed them. And yeah, I got a lot of fans over in England. This is my first time to fight there. I fought Canada, Kazakhstan. I can't wait to go. You know, he's got a lot of fans over there. Some of them are going to hate me out of love for him, which is awesome. It's part of the sport. Half of them love me already. Some want to see him die because he's an arrogant guy over there. So the ones that he's beaten, I mean, it's going to be great, man. We're going to blend it. And at the end of it, his fans that hated me and my fans that hated him, they're going to love him and they'll love me. And they're going to be like, God, man, that was the best fucking thing we've ever seen. And that's my goal.
But that's true. Yeah, it's very true what you mentioned. Like he has a huge fan base there in England, as he grew up his fan base here, well, there in the United States. But also because you are not new on the sport, you've been fighting since 2009 as a professional. You build your own fan base, and also not just in the bare knuckle fight scene and the MMA scene too. And you have a huge fan base. I've been checking like the social media and people supporting a lot. I think that's why people is gonna be crazy on this fight, yeah, because you are not the amateur or the new fighter on bare knuckle fighting. So you've been doing this. I remember you just fought Leonard Garcia. So and he retired after the fight, and that fight was the 5 crazy bloody rounds between you both. And Leonard Garcia is no joke.
Yeah, well, you know, see, I have which they've revealed the secret now. You know, I've been out for a year. I had a 100% tear on my rotator cuff. I did it 5 days before I fought Leonard Garcia. I fought Leonard Garcia without the ability to rotate my left hand and throw the jab like this. I was throwing the jab without any rotation. I broke my hand in the second round, and I completely broke my hand in the second round, and I stayed in there 5 rounds and fought a legend, one of the hardest hitting people. And let me tell you, I didn't get ranked once. I did it because I made so much money for that fight. I called Dave 5 days before the fight. I was filming a documentary. There's a documentary that we're going to film. It's going to come out about me. I've been having somebody do. Anyway, I can't. I'll tell about that later. But
yes, please.
During that, I hit my hand pads with my coach, and I felt something pop, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So I had to go get 7 shots of cortisol just to fight that fight. I couldn't feel my left arm. And then during my 5-week camp, I had COVID for 2 weeks. See, I keep everything offline because my wife's like, hey, man, we don't want people to know this. I don't want them to think you're weak. I was #1 in the world at the time. But I called Dave, the owner of BKFC, and I was like, hey, man, most pussies would back out of this fight, but I'm a real fucking man. I just shot this up. But I was like, when I come back, I want my guaranteed contract. I want to fight the best motherfucker in the world, and I want to become #1 again. And when Connor came in here, it excited me. I hadn't been excited. I love Elvin Brito. He's the champion. He's a good friend of mine. Caleb Harris, I met him at the first fight. All these guys, man, but nothing really excited me. I was friends with them. There was no like arrogant bad guy that come in with huge hype, you know, and for me to get violent and be excited and not hate someone, I have to be excited. What gets me excited is the excitement, the thrill, the people that say that he's going to beat my ass with his footwork. And I'm like, okay, and I get to prove the world wrong. And this is a huge fight. And yeah, now my comeback's here. I'm healthy. There's no COVID. There's no injuries. There's no excuses. This is just me, my diet, my brain, and my soul on the line. I got my wife. We've managed ever since, Bellator, UFC, everything I've ever done. It's been me and my wife. My first date I took her on was to watch me knock out John Topher. We fell in love. We've been in love, and she's been my manager ever since. I got screwed over one time in my early career, and that was it. And so, man, this is us. We're going over there, and I'm nothing but a simple country boy from America who's got fan base all over the world, and I'm going over there to show them what a little country boy can do. And this resembles, because you already got one of the greatest of all times in boxing. This is going to be this is going to be me on a T-shirt in 10 years with blood dripping down my face.
But this is what I see. This is why when we speak on by the chat on social media, and we was talking about, man, this is your space. Please feel free to talk, because sometimes like people like me to have the opportunity to interview a professional fighters like you. But you really are, you sound so excited, so like a chill, so like a really like, I don't need to make questions, man. It's just, I want to keep listening to you because you are a huge inspiration, because you are right now 39 years old, if I'm not wrong, yeah?
Yep, my son graduated Saturday.
And so, man, you are young, so you don't have a son, you have a brother.
He's my best friend too, man. We're like this.
Exactly. No, and it's good to know. Like, I think every fighter, I know the physicality, the training is part of the regimen and the nutrition. But if you are not inspired, if you are not emotional on the moment to fight, everything that part of fitness and training and paths, when you get on the moment to get into the ring, if you don't have that solid battery of support, like your family, your coaches, your fan base, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because you can be in a dark side.
Hey, man, you know, it's awesome that you even mentioned that, because I don't know if you've ever fought or just been around fighters long enough to know it really is, though. But me and my wife will have conversations. My wife is a little sniper. She's a first grade teacher, one of the sweetest people on this earth. But that's why, I mean, look at my face. I'm not a model, man. When I fight, I've been in a fight before, and there's, if you go watch the Ryan Jett, I broke his leg in half with a knee bar. But in the interview before the day before, I've never been dropped by a punch in my whole life. I'm proud of never being dropped by a punch or never being knocked out by a single punch ever. Never even been dropped. So the guy the day before in the interview, live on TV in front of everybody, said, "I'm going to knock you out tomorrow." So during the first 2 rounds, I tried to knock this guy out, and he had landed some good punches. He was beating me by points. And my wife come to me in the second round, and every fight my son's ever been at, I've won. But this fight particular, she looked in the crowd and she was pointing, and my son had a pack of Skittles. And the guy who was promoting Ryan Jett at the time I was fighting for Legacy had bet my son a pack of his Skittles versus a pack of peanut M&Ms that Ryan Jett was going to knock me out or beat me. It was a win or lose. And I looked at my wife is in my corner every fight. She'll be there with me on my son's birthday, July 16th. My son turns 18. And so that's another special day. It's why I know the universe put me over there. But she looks at me and he points and he's going, "Daddy, win me some M&Ms." And then the guy's kind of pushing. He's like, "I'm taking your son's Skittle." And I ain't gonna lie, man. I know it's a funny moment in hindsight, but in that cage during that moment of violence, time slowed down and I looked at my son, and it was almost like the world came over me. And I was like, my wife looked at me and said, "Do you want that boy to be disappointed? Or are you gonna win him those goddamn peanut M&Ms?" And I looked at my wife and I looked at my heart. It's shaking right now, man. I'm like, I was homeless the first 3 years I fought. And I said, when I told everybody we're in this country town, I moved away, I'm going to move away and I'm going to be a UFC fighter. I mean, goddamn, man, it was funny. And people teased me and laughed at me. And I went 10-0 that first year, and it led to this moment. I looked at my son and I said, everything I've done has been so my son can be proud of his father. We can have a house. We can take care of each other. I can help take care of my mom. And that was my dream. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm not letting this motherfucker do it. And so my wife looks at me and she goes, "Quit trying to knock him out there. Follow the game plan and go rip his fucking leg off and bring it home to us." And I was like, and I just remember looking him in his eyes, and I just felt like something come over me. And I'm like, I'm finna kill this motherfucker. The 30 seconds in, I had a flying knee bar on this guy. And it was because I thought about failing my son. But it's not just my son. My fans, for people to love me where I come from, is very strange. To have that many people want me to sign autographs or take pictures with me, no matter how long I've been doing this, I'm nobody but this little country boy. And I feel like a superstar sometimes. And I am in the sport, but like, I'm still human. So it feels good to me. Like, I appreciate every single moment. And I don't care if I win or lose. I'm a humble winner, humble loser. If Connor beats me, I don't think he can. I'm going out there to kill that motherfucker. My soul says he's my bitch. With respect, but man, if he does, and I lose, I'm not gonna hate him. But my family, them being disappointed, my fans crying. So when I'm out there in that third round against Tom Schoaf and I got blood splitting down my face and they've called me in the corner the third time, I actually said this. Dr. Muzi comes in, they're like, "Hey man, if you get hit in that face one more time, we're gonna have to call that fight." I looked at him, I said, "Don't you fucking steal this fight from my family. Don't you do this. Give me one more chance." And in the middle of the fight, that's when I looked up at the crowd. Or if y'all go back and watch the fight, I go, "One more more, because he said, you got one more shot. And I felt it in my soul. I was like, okay. And my family's cheering, one more, one more. God, you just can't get that nowhere, man. And I feel people feel my energy, and I get to give that to them, and it's just the best feeling on this planet, dude.
No, well, I can tell right now I'm excited, man. So you have a huge energy, man. You have a lot, the aura around you. He listened to you this story about and of course, it is the most important part, yeah? Like you are a pro athlete. You are not somebody to come from yesterday. And as you mentioned, your son and your family, or your wife and your son, they are your biggest fans. Sometimes I've been trying to sometimes social media to work active to let know people we need to start to respect the fighters who are fighting for professional career, like you, like Conor, etc., because people sometimes make comments without sense and can hurt feelings from, like you say, you have a son to admire you, respect you, because he know how hard it is a step in, or when you travel for fights and you don't see your family, sometimes you don't spend Christmas time, you have the birthday party too, and this time, as you mentioned, is the best gift ever to you can celebrate your son on July 16, and people don't understand this is a normal job, just it's a different profession. Yeah, you are making your own money, your own lifestyle, but also you are giving us the gift to see a spectacular performance, to see a show, to enjoy your vibe. Yeah, because once you jump in that cage or in the square circle and you raise your hand and you are yelling, you hear that also through the TV screen. I'm myself one of those fans too. I see your fights and I stand like, and you are like holding your hands. My wife sometimes like hey, chill out, sit. No. And I believe I'm not the only fan. I believe also you, when you watch any boxing fight, any MMA fight, and you have your fighter there and you grab the chair and you try to jump inside the screen. And this is what is the beauty of the combat sports. Yeah, this is the beautiful of your job to you gift to us. And we as a fans, we appreciate it. And yeah, so I'm right now emotional, excited, because that story is good, and I hope that people enjoy it too. But so you're just coming back from Mexico. You have your vacation. Now you're 100% setting your mind, your body to this fight in London. So you're taking your family with you to London, yeah?
I'm flying my coach here. I'm going to Mexico with my coach. I'm flying to Detroit when I get done with my 5 days. I'm going to finish my camp with some professional fighters. Tyson Fury is up there training for his fight with Ngannou. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to use his boxing coach is going to let me come up there, because my boxing coach used to fight with James Toney up in Detroit, and we're good friends with all those guys. So I'm going to get my boxing squad and the dog pound to help me get ready, so I have some pure boxers to go against. And so I'm super prepared, man. I've got investment in this money. Like I said, I'm gonna my son, I don't know if my son's gonna get to go. I know my wife, she's always in my corner, so I've got my two coaches, my wife going. Possibly gonna try to fly my son out there so I can take them. Of course, when my son's out, I've never lost. On his birthday, I get to become the man, number one in the world, in front of my son on the day he turns into a man legally. And yeah, man, I'm hoping that they can be there. My dad's flying in. I got one of my sponsors has a private plane that he's going to fly a bunch of guys in. I've probably already sold 3 or 4 VIP tables, man. The people follow me to London. And of course, I've got fans over there. You know, Bareknuckle has a bigger fan base in Argentina and European countries than it does even in the US. So I have so many people. You know, I get on at 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. If I wake up, I'll answer you guys. You see, even you're on different time zones. I'll see you at 3:30 in the morning if I see it. And so I just can't wait to meet all them, and it's just going to be. I'm so over prepared for this. It's not even fun.
And also the card looks amazing. Yeah, it's a big card. So already it's like you versus Conor Tierney. Also, it's Mick Terrell versus Sam Shoemaker. I hear, because I'm a good friend of Tyler Goodjohn, El Tornado. I know he's back in the BKFC after all the controversy with David Feldman, all these things. I have the bliss and the opportunity to be in his corner during the fight versus Luis Palomino. If you see the replay, I was there in the corner.
I've seen your face. No, I was trying to figure out where I'd seen your face. I thought maybe I'd seen you on here, but yeah, I love Good John. You know, Mark.
I remember when we walked down to the ring side, and you was right in the entrance of the corner, and you were like, "Hey, what's a good fight, man? What's a good fight?" That's
Yeah, man. Well, you know, because a lot of people always hate, like you said, on the internet, man. Could you imagine being a doctor and having 5,000 people go there? Look the way he's cutting that heart open. Look the way he's doing his job. Any other job in the world where people were talking shit about you, watching you, judging you, no one could do it. We're professionals. People forget this is our job, and they're in there laughing at us, making fun of us, saying stuff like you said. Our kids could see it, man. You know what I mean? Tyler Goodjob from over here. So many people hated him, but he's talented. I was a fan of him. And without that hate, without that love, like wrestling, could you imagine if WWE had no good guys and no bad guys? There were only good guys, there were only bad guys. You know what I mean? So like, I love it. I can't wait to go over there. Hopefully I get to see him. I talked to Mark Godbeer when he was down here for his fight training that got canceled. He stayed with me. I helped him get into a fight camp in Atlanta. I hope to go visit him. I'm going to take a train, the Bullet Magnet train to Paris. I'm going to go spend a day in Paris, stay for 5 days when I get done.
Right, man. So, of course, this fight versus Conor is on the welterweight division. And right now on June is Luis Palomino versus Elvin Brito. How do you see the stats or the ranks after this fight, and who you goes for? What are your thoughts, professional thoughts?
I'm not fighting anybody but the winner of that fight. If whoever wins between me and Conor, but when I win, let me say, when I knock Conor Tyranny out and I take his hype, I deserve to go. If Conor beats me, he deserves that fucking title. So whoever wins between Elvin Brito and Palomino, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but don't be surprised, motherfuckers. One of us is going to fight for him. And I ain't fighting nobody else in the world except for the best. After I beat Conor, there's no one left. I'm not going to warm nobody up. I'm not going to help build nobody else's career. Everybody else can sit the fuck down and wait their turn. I love Elvin Brito with all my heart. His wife, Ashley, his kids, I followed them online. Palomino, I've been a fan of his since he fought Justin Gaethje back in the day, but I'm the new Justin Gaethje of Bareknuckle, and I seen what happened there. So Palomino, Elvin Brito, whoever the hell it is, God bless you, win this fight, but baby, here we go. Because as soon as I'm done with Conor, I'm coming. That's my purpose. 165 title. I helped build this fucking division.
Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, you hear from his own words. Joe, the Hitman Elmore, is going to fight in BKFC 27, July 16, to his son's birthday. If any promoters, any person in England want to give a huge birthday to his son, please send a flight ticket and hotel room. Please, right now, sign on, check the social media. If you're a fan, that's the thing. If you're a really fan, show how good fan you are. And let's to bring Joe's son as a gift from, also he graduated, he's a good student. Let's to bring him to London to
graduated with honors, graduated with honor AP.
He deserved it. He deserved it. A good boy deserved to go and see his dad fight. And July 16, BKFC 27, and the Wembley Arena, he's fighting versus Conor Tyranny. So ladies and gentlemen, what a great card. Joe, thank you so much for being so humble, so professional. I think it's one of my favorite conversations and so inspirational. You are so inspirational. You are a pro fighter and pro athlete. I hope the fan base and the new fans of the sport follow you, because you are a role model. You just, the words you express here about respect your family, about respect your fans, and what is your job give to all of us as a fans, it's amazing. You're a gift in this sport. I want to wish you success only because the victory is in your hands. So you know your job. We don't know anything what is in your mind right now, but we know we want to see one amazing spectacle and fire on that ring circle. Anything else you want to add, sir?
No, I just say anybody that's a fan of yours, if you don't know who I am, love me or hate me, man, you're gonna love my fight. I mean, just enjoy it. Please tune in. Much respect. Thanks for the love. I wouldn't have this to even do for my family if it wasn't for y'all. So thank everybody. Just tune in. Don't miss it.
All right, you hear, ladies and gentlemen, Joe the Hitman Elmore, July 16, BKFC 27. Thank you so much, my brother. Keep training hard and see you soon.
Have a blessed day, brother.
Yeah, brother.